Hello artists, we are going to be making a abstract palette knife painting. So the first thing we're going to do is write our name on the back of a black paper with a white colored pencil. Then we're going to take some tape and we're going to put it on our pants and kind of de-stick it a little bit, and then put it on half on the black, half on the table paper. And we'll do that going all the way around our black paper, so it's about half on the black, half on the table paper. And this is going to give us a nice border when we're done painting. The table paper is just the table paper. It's just kind of there to protect the table. And then I'm going to put white over the black, leaving about a finger width of space between the tape and the paint. Now you gotta just let it dry. All done for the day. Then the next day you come back. You pick your favorite color. So if my favorite color is blue, I'm going to pick 3 colors that lay side by side. So I could go blue, green, yellow, green, blue, purple, blue, purple, red. Those are called analogous colors because they lay side by side on the color wheel. Then I'm going to get a palette and I'm going to get a painting knife, which is just kind of like a scraper. And I'm going to mix up my color that I want, and so I chose to do green, blue, and purple. And so I'm just scraping it on, mixing it right on my palette, scraping it onto the paper. And the reason that we added white to our paper to begin with is so it would have a brightness behind the paint, so it would make the paint look brighter. So I'm just scraping it on, kind of blending it together, not leaving a hard line of where one color stops and one color begins. And one of the cool things with a palette knife is you can scrape through, and so you can see there that I scraped through my green with the palette knife. Now I'm adding a little bit more blue, but it's also got a little bit of green in it still. And I'm just applying it, trying not to make it be perfect and even, letting it look painterly. And now I'm going to put on my purple. So here goes my purple. It's a reddish purple and it's got a little bit of white mixed into it. Just going to scrape it along the top, blending it in, letting it look painterly, using the side of the knife to scrape some little wiggly lines. And then I'm going to put my knife down and grab a toothbrush and just do a little bit of splattering. So I'm just mixing up a color, putting my finger or my thumb under the paintbrush, doing a little spray on it to give it a little more texture. And then as I'm doing this, I decide, I want some bigger kind of marks. So I'm just hitting my finger with the paintbrush, letting that paint fly onto the paper. And make sure that you don't have people around you when you're doing this, so you don't get them mad at you for splattering paint on them. Now I'm done with this, and I'm going to just take my tape off carefully. It should just come right off because I've stuck it on my pants so it's not super sticky, and I don't want to rip my paper. And then once this comes off, I'm going to just let it dry, and I could go back when it's dry with some silver Sharpie or paint pens just to add interest to it. And there is your abstract painting knife, palette painting knife painting. Thanks for watching.